Hello everybody, my name is Dodie. Welcome to Dodie's Digits. I am going to share my polish pickup PPUween haul that I got, and it's probably my favorite polish pickup purchase ever. And I am so happy to have these. These are just glorious, beautiful polishes, and these are probably going to be some of my favorite polishes in my collection. Let's go look at my swatches. By the Glow of the Pumpkins by Lurid Lacquer. A pale orange base packed with linear holographic pigment and aurora shimmer that shifts from orange to gold. I'm applying 2 coats over a clear base coat. I was able to reach a full opacity with 2 coats. This polish doesn't have anything in it that will be difficult to remove, so I'm happy about that. So no peel off base coat will be needed. I'm using Glisten and Glow Quick Dry Top Coat. I didn't notice any shrinkage with this polish and with the Quick Dry Top Coat. Yay! This is a beautiful polish. I love that it's neutral. It's a great palette cleanser, but it's not because it also it's packed with shimmer and holographic. The holographic will sneak up on you though, because you don't see it really unless you're in like sunlight or specific lights. But if you notice, sometimes with the finger movement, you can see that holographic come through when it's not expected. Hell A by Cadillacquer, a green magnetic and a deep teal base with orange-red iridescent flakes and shimmer. To reach full opacity over a clear base, I needed to do 3 coats of polish. Possibly I could have been okay with 2 coats maybe on my other nails, but for my thumbnail, I needed 3 coats because it did look patchy in some spots after 2 coats. I also think the 3 coats built the color up to opacity and it just made it look so rich and luscious. Luscious is the word that I get when I think about when I'm using this polish is luscious. It is glorious. I love it. And it's so nice. All I did here was move the magnet under my thumb because I didn't want to mess up that beautiful polish on my thumb because I was shaking. And I still get the magnetic stripe with it under the thumb. I should have done this the whole time. So much easier. I'm using Glisten and Glow Quick Dry Top Coat. I didn't notice any shrinkage with this polish. I had it on for a day, but I didn't notice any shrinkage. Another yay! With 3 coats, you get the pond effect with the shimmers and the flakes, and then you have that beautiful green shimmer that's just that magnetic pigment that's just floating on top. That is beautiful. My favorite way is with the cat eye. I know I can't believe it. I'm diverting from the velvet look, but with this polish, it has to be the cat eye. And I broke my rule. I said I don't like magnetics with flakes and glitters in them. Yeah, I have to retract that statement. There are some exceptions to that rules. There's exceptions to everything, but definitely I was absolutely wrong. I was absolutely wrong. Just prove me wrong. I like to take a chance and try something outside of what I like, and the color and the depth of this polish drew me in. So, I mean, I had to try it, and oh no, I don't need to buy polishes like this. I have plenty. Oh man, this is beautiful. I don't even know how to describe it. I just can't stop looking at the swatch photos and videos, and I keep coming back to it. Return of the Bunnyman by Bee's Knees Lacquer. An oxblood glitter balm with ruby light reflective glitter. This polish does have a thicker consistency, but that's to be expected with reflective glitters. I am doing 3 coats on my thumb over a clear base coat. All my other fingers will also have a clear base coat. I noticed that the first coat went on a little patchy. It's probably to be expected with the jelly type formula. The second coat also was a little patchy, but if I use plenty of polish and float it on, it does pretty good. If you notice that my cuticle area, it looks a little lighter because it's a little thinner there. That's where the brush hit. So I need to probably pack a little bit more down there at the base before I spread it across the nail. 3 coats was able to even out the patchiness that I experienced on 2. Perhaps I can put it over a matchy base coat. I don't have anything this color, and I really like the squishy look of the jelly where it goes through, and you just get a peek of my natural nail line coming through. It's very hard to see, but it does look squishy and jelly-like, so I'd hate to put it over a cream. But application is very tricky with this one, in my personal opinion, especially over larger nails. I'm also trying some different top coats on my nails to see which one works really good with it. I was expecting some shrinkage with this type of polish. Usually with jellies and reflective glitters, I get shrinkage. Now, I wore this polish I still have it on today. It's a week later. I've been lax at getting my manicure off and changing out my manicure. I noticed that the cracked top coat just dried very, very slowly, so I did smudge my cracked top coat fingers. The Cuticula Limitless top coat did not shrink the polish, and neither did the quick dry polish on my thumb. So I had zero shrinkage with the quick dry top coat and this jelly glitter polish. So yeah, I'm excited. It must be the formula of the bee's knees. This is my first bee's knees lacquer. I have a lot to say about this polish. This is probably one of my favorite polishes of all time. It's moved up there, and I've got to buy more. I'm running out of clips and to talk about it, but it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's like a starry night, but it's not a night. I need this in all the colors. I also thought this would look good with my skin tone, and I think it does. I love brownie, pinks, and burgundies. Ghosts Need Candy Too by Tyler's Trinkets. This polish has a white pearl base with holographic hex glitters in orange, lime green, and purple. It also has large particle aurora in fuchsia, pink, gold, green, and orange, gold, green shifts. It also has green glow-in-the-dark pigment. I am swatching 3 coats on my thumb over a clear base coat. On the rest of my fingers, you will see it over 2 coats over a white. I bought this polish with the intention of wearing it over white, as the cream color looked a little more beige than I would like against my skin tone. I want more of a white pearl pop so that the glitters and things will come through on my nail. For just wearing it straight, 3 coats is needed for full opacity. Over a white or a blurring base coat, 1 or 2 coats is needed. I would still use 2 coats because it gives you that more pond effect. So you're going to still need 3 coats of polish ultimately. If this polish comes back for rewind, I think it might. I can't remember for sure. But if it does, I'm buying a backup bottle. This, and I'm also going to look and see if he has any other polishes like this, because this polish is now a favorite polish. Now, if you look at my thumb and compare it to my fingers, I personally like it over white. I like the brighter, the base of it. But I like the versatility too, because I can even put it over other colors as well. I think it's probably a little bit too milky to put over other colors, but I can probably tint it, based on what base color I put under. But anyway, the glitters, the composition, the amount of glitters, the different size of glitters is perfection. The glitters don't get too large. There's not too many that's too small. It has that shimmer in it. It just catches the light. The colors are just, this is chef's kiss, okay? This polish is chef's kiss. It is everything, and I'm going to petition to bring it back because I need a backup bottle, and I don't have backup bottles. I definitely like putting this over white. I think it just brightens it up more. I love that. This polish will work great if you have a muted skin tone, a softer skin tone. You probably wouldn't need to use white. Oh man, this is beautiful. Ooh, let's get spooky. This polish does have a great glow-in-the-dark pigment. I didn't scientifically test it, but it was still glowing when I went into dark rooms. Well, that's it. That is one of the best hauls I've ever got from Polish Pickup. I'm just blown away by these polishes, and I love them. It just blows me away that I knew it'd be a good haul, but I didn't know that, I didn't know if I liked the formula and blah, 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 but yeah, they ended up being gorgeous polishes and gorgeous formulas, and I'm happy to have them in my collection. I hope some of these polishes come back for rewind, because I would get a backup of the Return the Bunnyman and Tyler's Trinkets, because I just think those are just the perfect polishes for me. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. I hope to chat with you in the comments. Bye.